Oh, I realized that I was talking to myself.
Yeah, what were you saying?
I don't know. I was saying that I took this engineering class. Did you answer that part?
No, no, no. I got from way back. Why you say you wanted to just start?
I said that I wanted to. I always knew that I wanted to create things. From like when I was little. Like you remember how I used to come up with like little inventions or whatever, but I would always sketch them out, right?
Mm.
And I like the fact that with the program that you got me, that I was able to think of a house or an apartment, and I was
What
able to add as many layers as I wanted. Make
what
the front
program
end
is
look,
that?
huh?
What program is that?
Um, it was a
Mm,
sketch thing.
mm.
And I like that I could make the floors look however I wanted, make the programs look however I wanted to. And I even remember there was this one time we did a project together. And it was like how to like you like wired the batteries some type of way. I forget how you did it, but it was like for a flashlight to
Mm,
make it light up.
mm.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was so cool. Like, I just didn't understand how it worked. That's why I wanted to go into engineering, because with engineering you could build things. I always knew that I wanted to build things, but I didn't want to build it like how you build things. I didn't want to build things with wood and different those tools. I didn't want to build things like how mommy builds things with gear and thread. No, I wanted to build things, but I knew that I always wanted to use a computer. I loved computers. Computers are cool. So I feel like with programming allows me to make whatever I want to make, right? And so that's why when I went to FBA and I got into the engineering class, I was so happy because there we got to build a whole bunch of things. We got to build a bridge and then break it. We got to build like an archway out of this tape and paper, which I thought was like amazing. We got to build a whole bunch of things, and I was like amazed. And then one project we had was like, how could we help our classroom be better, right? And so we got to make up a project, and we got to see it through. That's one thing that I liked from start to finish. It wasn't just theoretical. It wasn't like, oh, an abstract thing that, okay, maybe if we made like a stand to charge our phones, oh, that could work. No, we actually got to build it out. So we decided to make a phone stand where we could look up our phones. We didn't exactly finish it, but we started in the process of making it. And from then, I knew I wanted to do something in that field. But then I saw people around me and they were programming, and I always thought it was cool, but I thought it was too hard, and I thought, oh, I'm not smart enough to do that, or, like I can't. And so the only reason I ended up doing it was because I kind of wanted to challenge myself and challenge my assumption that I couldn't do something. That's really why I got into it, because I felt that I couldn't, and so I did. And that's pretty much it.
So now that you actually did it, how do you feel now?
Now that I actually do it, I don't feel like I know what I'm doing.
You don't feel like so basically you wanted to prove a point, and now that you have proven the point,
well, I haven't proven it 100% yet because I haven't gotten the
job. But you weren't doing it for a job?
Huh?
You weren't doing it for a job?
No, I didn't. Initially, I didn't set out to do it for a job. I just wanted to prove to myself that I could do it. And I didn't want, to go in a field that was pre-decided for me. Like you wanted me to go in medicine. And I didn't want to do that. I felt like medicine wasn't for me, and I didn't want to make, that leap just because you said that I should. So I decided to do something for myself and make that decision for myself, and I really loved it.
So what I'm saying to you, you didn't want to do anything that I suggested.
No.
You wanted to do something for yourself to prove to yourself that you are capable of doing the impossible.
Yeah, what I thought was impossible,
What you
yeah.
thought were impossible. So now that you have given yourself the wow factor, that you've actually done it, what are you
Yeah.
doing with it?
I'm failing.
Huh?
I'm a mess. Oh, boy. Hello?
Yeah?
Daddy?
Yes, I'm still waiting and still listening to hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with it.
Okay. So basically you were trying to prove, like somebody always telling somebody that, oh, you have no use. You're not going to come after anything. And the person decide to tell them that, okay, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
So they're doing it. They're trying to live their life and making the point to prove to somebody that they are indeed somebody.
Yeah.
So now that they have accomplished that somebodyness, right?
Yeah.
What do they do? Do they do like Lorraine Hansway's thing? What do you do with a raisin in the sun?
Oh, boy.
Finish it.
I don't remember how it goes. I think it's like something, do you let it willow up and die, or do you something?
Or do you run like syrup is sweet? So, my darling, you were born on a Monday, June 10th, 1996. And after 21 years on earth, you finally proved that you can do the impossible. What is your state of mind right now? Are you happy? Are you confused? Are you stressed out? Or what's your state of mind?
I'm confused and stressed out.
Why?
I have no idea.
Is it that you've given yourself another benchmark that you're trying to prove?
I guess so.
What's that benchmark?
I feel like a lot of actions that I've taken in my life have me, I guess, setting up a goal and trying to prove it, not to anyone else, because most people don't know, but to myself. And if I don't get it, or if I feel like it's not going to happen, it's like I don't know what to do with myself.
So, when you were like 15, you did a psychology class at City College, right?
Huh?
When you were 15, you did a psychology class at City College.
Yeah.
And how did that class help you to see human development?
Well, I don't know. I just knew that I felt like, well, when I took it, I thought it was really interesting and I wanted to take more. And I thought that I wanted to do it as a minor, not a major, but as a minor, because I like the way people think.
And did you employ any of those skills?
Are you talking? Hello?
Did you employ any of those skills?
Hello?
Yeah. I said, did you use any of those skills to help you to... Did you use any of those skills to help you to think, right? And figure out how to deal with life?
I should take some pills.
No, I'm asking you if those skills that you learn from the psychology class and from just life in general, did you use any of those skills to kind of figure out how to overcome stresses and how to overcome, because you've proven things. You've proven a lot of thesis, a lot of theory that, right. So how do you plan to use those life experiences?
Did I ever use what I learned to implement in my own life?
Yeah.
No. I guess not. I mean, like, some things, I guess you could say, okay, oh, this makes sense because X, Y, Z happens or whatever. But I don't really think so, no. Not really.
Well, I really think that you're doing great, and you are a great person, and you have accomplished a lot in life. But I think you stress yourself out for reasons that I really can't understand.
So basically, what you're telling me is just to chill.
It's just what?
It's just to chill.
Just to chill. I know somebody, right? And you know the person, we won't say the name. But the person graduated with their medical degree.
Oh, okay.
Right? And the person was not. What was the greatest joy? The person got two things. One, a medical degree, and then a couple weeks' time, she finally got her driver's license.
Okay.
And she was so jumping for joy talking about the driver's license, not the medical degree. That was far more, and everybody thought she was crazy because for all her life, she thought that she could never, ever be able to sit in a car by herself. This was probably the fourth time going for the driver's license. So I will use that analogy back on you.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to get your driver's license before?
Yeah.
And what happened?
I failed.
Okay. What if you should get your driver's license tomorrow?
I'd be happy.
What would be more what would be more accomplishing to you? Getting your driver's license or graduating with your bachelor's? What's your major again?
I know that my bachelor's is more important, but that would be a miracle if I got my license.
What's your major?
Huh?
What's your major?
Computer science.
All right. How many students in your class started out doing computer science?
How many people started out?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it seems like everyone seems, a lot of people to have known, like, from they were little that they wanted to do this and they were taking things apart. And I mean, I was good with computers, but it's not like I had a burning desire to rip the computer apart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which kind of makes me an odd man out. But other people start later, so I guess.
Just for your information right now, where are you right now?
Where am I right now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking on 42nd Street.
Oh, you're in Manhattan?
Yeah.
I'm just coming from down there.
You're just coming from there?
Yeah. Yeah. So, what is your name again?
Kahalia Stanberry.
Kahalia Stanberry. I'm showing your baby pictures right now, and I'm just informing you that you're being recorded.
Why?
Because your story is so compelling that I need to use it.
That you what?
Your story is so compelling that I need to use it in a broadcast for your organization that you've created the website
Why?
with. How old were you when you created the website?
Daddy.
How old were you?
Daddy.
How old were you?
Boy. I was, when I first made the first website, I think I was like 14 or 15, and I saw like code that you could write on like they have a portion where you could insert code, and I looked it up and found it, and that was so cool.
Okay.
Daddy.
So what's the name of the organization that you made that site for?
Daddy.
Hello?
Daddy.
What's the name of the organization that you did that for?
Mocho Village.
Beautiful. If I'm doing what?
You are?
And what's your title in Mocho Village?
Are you serious, Daddy?
Yeah, what's your title?
I forgot. I think web developer and graphic engineer or graphic designer, I think.
I'm currently looking at a picture of you making things at Home Depot.
Oh, where is that picture?
Don't worry about that. And how old are you now?
21. Oh, crooked.
Beautiful.
Daddy, I'm looking at an exhibit that you should take Abby to.
Which one?
It's called Encounter, and it's like, it takes you, I think it's like a 3D thing of underwater. It says Ocean Odyssey. It looks pretty cool.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. It's a pleasure. I'm looking back at your little young smiley face and didn't know that you would be. So what's your professional career right now? What are you aspiring to be?
a computer and software, well, a software engineer.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.
Huh?
Yes, so the advisor told you the right thing. Thank you very much. I have you. I hope I have your permission for you to videotape you.
Hey, I called you to talk to you.
Talk to me.
Yes.
Me don't talk to you, man. Because it come like say the things where you fearing about getting jobs and wherever. Very few people people who do have a degree in computer science, you can pick them up on the side of the street.
Can we call her and tell her to meet us here?
You see her?
Kahalia! She's not gonna hear you. Man, I'm gonna call her.
Let me hear Raven call her. Call her Raven. You can't them not just jump up and be a computer science reach so far with a couple months to finish. And you're worrying about jobs and graduating and all of them something there. So me not listen to you. You're quite alright. You're playing fool for catch wise. So me not going to make you stress me out no more, yeah? Hey, you! Congratulations! You saw your mom?
No, mommy's on the other side.
I've been calling her. So where are you going now?
My name is Kahalia Stanberry. I won the Fulbright Award. So I'll be going to Spain for 10 months and I start in September. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Lisa.
Sorry.